Good day, everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of the Cybersecurity Certification for Montfort Middle School students. This is Mr. Stitt, and students, I want to encourage you, make sure you got your pencil, you got your notes, and teachers, make sure you're ready to log into the Kahoot after we finish part 2 of our cybersecurity training. I hope you did well on the first Kahoot. Let's dive into lesson 2 and learn more. So guys and gals, lesson 2 is all about safety risks in online activity. So we're going to talk a little bit more deeply about the safety risks of being online and how you can protect yourself. So let's dive into our goals first. What are we doing? Well, we're going to describe cyberbullying and its impact on people. We're going to describe the risks associated with sexting, and we're going to describe the risks associated with online gaming. Okay? So essentially in this lesson, we're going to talk about some of the things that are fun about being online, but then how some of those fun things can turn dark, and they can turn scary, and they can turn dangerous really, really quick. So let's learn more. So first things first, cyberbullying, and tips to help stop them. Cyberbullying is essentially bullying that takes place using electronic technology. So as you can see in this image here, this boy, he looks incredibly shamed. He looks sad because someone is pointing through the screen. But they're not literally pointing through the screen. They are bullying this child using words and images and mean things through things like social media and different gaming websites. I'm sure that you've experienced this before. And this is a terrible, terrible thing happening in our society today. People are being terribly mean online. They feel like they can hide behind a computer screen. And that's not okay. And here are some tips to stop cyberbullying. Don't respond. If someone's being mean to you online, you do not have to respond. You don't have to be polite to them because they're being rude to you anyway. So don't be polite to them. Just don't respond. Don't retaliate, which means fight back. Every time you fight back with a bully, that gives them energy and excitement, and they want to continue the fight. Just don't retaliate at all. Just say nothing, or leave, or go to another place. Save the evidence. You know, it's always good to take screenshots. If someone's being rude to you and you get into an argument with an adult later with that person, they might deny everything. But if you take screenshots, you can have evidence to prove that they were bullying. Did you know you can block a bully? Just block them. You can block them on your phone via text. You can block them on Instagram and social media accounts. Just block them. Don't forget to reach out for help. A trusted adult, like a teacher or a parent or a guidance counselor, those people are here to help you. And you need to be brave, and you need to reach out for help whenever you can. Use reporting tools. Be civil, and don't be a bully. Be a friend. And not a bystander. Be an upstander. So if you know somebody's getting bullied, don't just stand by the sidelines. Ask for help and be a good friend. So what about sexting? You guys are still very young, but this is still a very prevalent issue that's happening in our world today. Now, sexting is the exchange of sexually suggestive messages or images via mobile phones or texting. So you can kind of briefly understand what I'm suggesting here in this image. But this is so bad in so many ways, guys. You can get in so much legal trouble for doing this. And don't forget that digital dossier that we talked about in part 1. Do you want a future employee or a future spouse someday to find your digital dossier later and use some of these sexually suggestive images against you? What if you go to court someday and somebody brings these images to light? You think that's going to go well for you in your life? Absolutely not. Here's how you can protect yourself. Remember the social, academic, and legal consequences of sexting. You could face humiliation, you could lose educational opportunities, and even get in trouble with the law. Don't be a bystander or an instigator. If you receive a sext message from someone, do not forward the image to anyone else. You need to delete it instantly, block that person, or take a screenshot for evidence, but then immediately delete it and leave whatever site you might be on. Don't forget to talk to an authority, because sometimes these images can be construed as breaking the law. And if you receive a nude picture on your mobile phone, make sure that if you need help, you go to the police or you contact Cyber Tip Line. These are all places that can help you with sexting issues. Last slide today, guys, online gaming. Now, this is an area where a lot of bullying takes place nowadays, and I know that some of you really enjoy online gaming, so I'm sure that you've experienced bullying online. But online gaming is essentially a game that you connect with and you play with other people through the internet. Some features of online gaming can expose gaming to predators. So maybe you're gaming, maybe you're playing a game with somebody that you don't know. How do you know that that person's a good person? You don't know them. You've never seen them. You never met them. You don't have any experience with them, so you need to be careful. Consider the following things. What kinds of people do you game with? How do you respond if someone bothers you while you're gaming? How much do you let people know about you while you're gaming? Just like we talked about in Lesson 1, you definitely shouldn't be sharing personal information with anybody that you don't know online. You shouldn't be posting things on your gaming sites that could in any way let people know who you are. Consider changing your avatar picture. Consider changing your name, your profile name. Be anonymous. Be private. Protect that privacy at all costs. All right, guys, so we made it to the end of Lesson 2. Here's what we talked about. We talked about cyberbullying and its impact on people. We described the risks associated with sexting, and we described the risks associated with online gaming. So online can be fun, just like we talked about at the beginning of this lesson. It's supposed to be fun. There's so much fun opportunities that you can have online with friends, but it can also turn dark really fast. So make sure you're protecting yourself and you're watching out for your friends as well. All right, guys, just like last time, let's go play some Kahoot. Let's practice what we learned for Lesson 2. So teachers, click on the link below to moderate the students' Kahoot game. And students, I want you to go to www.kahoot.it and log in using a specialized game code and see how much you learned. All right, I'll see you next time in Lesson 3. Bye.